Good morning. It's Friday, October 21st, 2022. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Wudang Qigong. We have the advanced sets this morning, and today we're going to practice 3 sets: coiling snake, leopard climbs a tree, and paying homage to the peaks. We need a little leg work. And we're also going to pay attention to the idea of strengthening. Okay, so yesterday we had a series where I asked you to pay attention to getting rid of. I've got whatever this is and I want to get rid of it. I do not want this to remain. Push it out. As we breathe in, bring in the new, bring in the renewal, and bring in a recentering for something that you already have. Okay, so recentering assumes that you already have your center. You're not trying to develop the center, you already have it and you can return to it. That was my instruction for yesterday. For today, we're a little bit different. We're going to pay attention to strengthening. A couple of things. Personally, I have the sense that the difficulty, the worst of the difficulties that I have been going through are almost over. And the same for the folks that have worse than me and that I've been concerned about. That the worst is almost over, that things are going to get sorted out, that it's moving a little slow, but it's starting to move in a good, positive direction. That needs to be strengthened, right? Let's get started. And this sense of, I use intuition, good word, this sense of being in touch with yourself, the demands of your circumstances, and understanding how things move, change. This is blocked, I can't go this way right now. This is open, I can go this way, but I don't want to. Alright? This is open, this might be good, right? As we look at how those changes happen and how that process, how that, in Tai Chi we call it Great River, how that river flows, we start to notice how those changes are happening, when they're happening, and which direction they're going. Is this something that's changing to become more negative? Then I do not want to strengthen that, right? I want to get rid of it. It's becoming more negative. I don't want it. This is becoming more positive. Yeah, all right. This creates positive energy in my life. Now, the philosophical connection there, we must have yin, negative, in order to have yang. They are complements. Each one has a point at which it is greater or lesser. This yin side is greater and becomes smaller. The yang side is smaller, becomes greater. You can turn it over and it'll go the other way, right? Each part of that is part of the natural cycle. We don't want to cultivate too much negative, which is part of why we don't want to get up and practice at midnight. The extreme of yin, we want to not cultivate something that we want to grow in the middle of something that's negative. We want early morning because that is the increase of yang, And that is a good time to build. Feet about shoulder width apart. Bend the knees. Open the arms. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Shoulders down. Pull up through the crown of the head. Outward stretch. Basic stretch. Hand circle to the front. Up along center line. Reach out. Smile. And again. Stretch up and reach out one more time. Keep the shoulders down. And roll up through the spine. Fingertips reach up, elbows drop down, wrists, hands return to your sides. Okay, so 2 things I talked about was strengthening. So we're going to work on coiling snake, leopard climbs a tree, and paying homage to the peaks this morning. All of these require some leg work, and pay attention to that. The effort needs to be through the whole body, not just through the legs, so that we pull up through the torso, through the side over here, pull the side up over here, as almost as if you've got some suspenders to hook onto your hips here and pull your torso up so that your leg can bend freely from the hip and your body doesn't move. Okay? The holding strength, pull in through the center. I'm going to turn around in just a second. Coiling snake. I'm up on this side and twist to go down. Come back up to the center. Up on the other side. And twist. Come back to center. The weight has to stay over the sustaining leg and back far enough that you can go all the way down. The turning leg tucks in so that if you are going all the way down, you can sit on it. Okay, it doesn't go down, the knee does not go down to the floor. The knee slides along the floor so that you sit. Okay, so whether or not you're working that low doesn't matter right now. The key is that you use the correct weight distribution so that if you were to go all the way down, you could. Feet about shoulder width apart. We want to strengthen the back of the leg, and we want to strengthen the hole through the center, midsection, in the front. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. To the left. And on the left, twist. And come back to center. To the right. Weight stays over the right as you go down. Twist. And come back to center. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Open the back. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Let the leg bend. Keep your body well placed. and well supported through the center. And breathe in. 2 more. Breathe out. Stay centered. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Hands down along both sides. Breathe out. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. All right, relax for a second. I'm going to work on Leopard Climbs a Tree. In Leopard Climbs a Tree, one of the moves, and I mentioned this earlier in the week, one of the moves here we have, breathe in, breathe out. As we shift the weight, this leg comes up and extends as we go down. Alright, that, I did not put my foot down, that is true. Alright, that extension, leg goes up, all the way down. A friend of mine sent me a video of a competition team, and they do that move. Leg goes up, they go all the way down, they come back up, one leg. It takes an incredible amount of leg strength and placement to be able to do that. We're not going close to that this morning, because I'm not that, I never had that. That was not one of my skills. Being able to bring my leg up and do something on one leg, yeah, I had that. But the full up and down, So I know where it is, I know how to do it generally. Somebody wants to learn how to do it, welcome, I'll teach you. But, and that is part of what we're doing here. But I don't know that I'm ever, at this stage, I'm ever going to learn that. It's something for a younger person. You need the knee to be working fully. Hips should be in good condition, and the whole body needs to be in harmony with that idea that you are going to use to the fullest extent possible. It is seriously the fullest extent possible. The ability of your body to move. Okay? Yeah. There are decisions that we make about how much of that we are going to do. Some of those decisions come early as the coach is helping us to learn. Some of those decisions come later in our own practice as we decide what we are going to keep and what we are going to manage, right? And some of those decisions come much later in terms of what we still want to achieve and what we're going to do in order to achieve that. Okay, so my goal, here I am. My goal right now is not to try to achieve what my 20-year-old self would try to achieve. It's not. I know what my 20-year-old self would want to do that. I still do, kind of. Not going to happen. What do I want then? I want the balance, I want the placement, and I want that, even if it's just a little bit, that sense that I am going up and down on one leg before I put my foot down, so that I have that skill and balance and placement. I may not have the full strength of the 20-year-old, but maybe I have a little more skill. My movement's a little smaller, a little harder to manage. But using that method, that idea that I can move to a less extent, but I need to be more precise about it. I need to be clearer about it. And I need to be much more connected and use my breath more fully. Okay. Leopard climbs a tree. Breathe in, breathe out, shift right, press down just a little bit. It's a little bit, just a little bit on the ball of the foot here. Don't pick the heel up, but don't put weight on it either. So just a little bit here, press down, shift back onto the right as you bring the left up. Both hands extend, sink, and come back to center. All right, I'm going to do that one more time. Breathe in, breathe out. So a little bit faster is a little bit easier, right? That reach out along the leg happens whether the leg's up or down. Yeah, hang on a second. There it is. All right. So they go together. Again, pay attention to the placement and what you need to do on the holding leg. Keep the extending leg up as much as you can as you're working here, right? If that's where you need to put it down, but try and keep your weight sustained over your supporting leg even as you extend along that leg. Head back, shoulder width apart, stand straight. Leopard climbs the tree. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, shift right, press down left, up, extend, bring it in, and center. Breathe in, stay in the center, breathe out. Breathe in, on the right, up, extend, and back to center. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in, breathe out. Center, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Pay attention to the timing as you extend, so that the hands and the feet go together. And yes, you can use the heel. Pay attention to the supporting leg. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hold through the center. And come back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep going. Open the back. Pull up from underneath the shoulders, through the body. Pull up, even as you sink through the leg. 2 more. Little weight as possible on that foot. And you can't lean forward and sustain the weight. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Center, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Center, breathe in. Hands down along both sides, breathe out, pull up through the crown of the head, raise the heels and lower. Stay there, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay, paying homage to the peaks. We have low work, we have extension, we have the return, come back to center, and we need to pay attention especially to how the legs change through the set. I'm here, and I just did that a little bit, so I'm going to pay attention to it. As we start, here, right, come back, press down, going down. I'm going to go all the way down. Come back up, bring the leg up, step out, and then we come back. As we're doing this, it's really easy for this to happen. You see what's happening with my stance, right? Pay attention to that as we're moving, so that when you start to sense that you're going a little bit too wide. When you pull your foot back here, pull it back more. Right? Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Relax through the upper back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Circle. Right hand holds the fist. Left hand holds the palm. Sink. Salute. Shift right. Both hands come back. Press down. Both palms. Pull up. Leg comes up. Extend. Come back. Center. Circle. Left hand holds the fist. Right hand holds the palm. Shift left. Press down right. Shift back. Reach out. Reach with the foot and with the hands and pull it back. Center. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Open the back. Open the hips. Keep the body well supported through the center, even as you bend through the knees. Be ready to come back onto your supporting heel. As you sink down, be ready to come back onto your other heel so that you can sustain your weight. Bring the leg up. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 Breathe in. And breathe out. 2 more. Open the back, use the breath. Pull up. Use the center. Don't use your leg. Just to hold your body. Use the leg to bend. Shift. Hold. Bend the leg. And shift back. Now you have to hold with strength.
and push down. Sink. Last time. Breathe. Open the back. Don't lean. Reach out through the foot as you step forward and shift back. Sink. Salute one more time to the center. Both hands come in, both sides. Press down along both sides. Pull up through the crown of the head. Raise the heels and lower. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. All right, relax. Notice where my feet are. I said at the beginning, as we develop greater holding strength, there is that tendency to do this, right? I can hold this, it's not a problem. All right, so, well, no, yes, I need to be coming back to where I started, okay? And that's not too wide, not too narrow, more or less my shoulder width. Slightly wider is okay, slightly narrower, not so much. Much wider, and you change the angle of the leg and the hip, and that's not what we want to do. Okay, so a wider stance means this is all, everything from here up, this is all pulled up, and I have that additional flexibility to allow my leg to move more freely in the hip. Okay? So I need to pay attention to that. I want to develop that. I don't want to develop the mistake of being too wide or too narrow. Right? Shoulder width, your shoulders, not mine. Shoulder width, more or less, is the most natural anatomical position for your body. It is. It takes the least amount of effort to stand there. This takes more effort than this. It does. It does. It really does. The least effort as we return to center gives us a type of strength that we absolutely want to cultivate. That I talked about that at the beginning, that finding the center. So we're not only looking for the physical center, we're looking for the center of the breath, we're looking for the center of the chi, the center of the chi high, how we center all of that, how we center our emotions, how we center our thoughts, so that as we go too far to one way, too far to another, we have that center to come back to, and that we develop and cultivate that center. I hope today's class was useful. My legs are a little sore, so for me it was good. I hope that also that you're able to do a lot of the things that I was looking for this morning. This is not a beginner level class. It wasn't. All right, so with that in mind, next week We have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Bagua, palm changes 7 and 8. These are the two that are the more complicated of the 8 palm changes. We're going to work those on the pattern as well as the full circle. Following that, we're going to start all 8 palm changes on the circle. It takes a little bit of effort to do all 8 all at once on the circle. We're going to work on that. Thursday and Friday, Qigong. Thursday, foundation sets. Friday, the advanced sets and advanced class. I hope you'll join me. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.